Alright guys, are we recording? Yes, it looks like in fact we are. Hi guys, it is me Nicholas here. Today I'm going to be making another exclusive Red Pill video today. Today I'm going to be making a video about an underrated topic I don't really think anyone has talked about, or maybe very few people has talked about. But today, I'm just going to be making a video about positive Peters and positive Patricias. Why am I making a video about positive Peters and positive Patricias or whatever? It's because I just want to make my video, or you could say rant, on positive Peters or positive Patricias. Because we're living in a time in history where we're going to be talking about basically toxic positivity, low vibration crap, whatever, and I'm going to talk about that, so yeah. Anyways, guys, let's dive into the topic, so yeah. So positive Peters and Patricias have to be one of the worst types of people in society. They are like, you gotta be positive. Oh, you gotta do this. You gotta do that. When really, the positive Peters and Patricias want you to be positive. But in reality, they're actually negative because, they don't have nothing better to do with their lives than, positive Peter or positive Patishra or whatever, they're like, oh, be positive, and I don't know, be good or whatever, and then, when you're not there or whatever, then they add negative and shit. It's kind of crazy, because something a positive Peter or Patricia would do is that they would be like, let's say if someone ate your leftover food, okay? If someone ate your leftover food, let's just say if someone said, suck it up, or you need to let it go, or grow up, or whatever you want to call it, okay? Or they'll say, forget about it. Like, kind of crazy, right? Because that's what these positive Peters and Patricias do. And I'm only making this video because last night I was on a Discord VC in a Discord server. I think I was in maybe Alter Ego Sean's server, or could have been another person's server, but, that doesn't matter because I'm making a video about it because I'm inspired to talk about positive Peters and Patricias because that's the topic in the VC last night, and I decided to hop on and make my own take on it. But yeah. But positive Peters and Patricias act all like negative and stuff, and then they want you to act positive. Not only but some positive Peters and Patricias could be so fake negative positive, or like they can be like, I don't know, toxic positive, and then they'll be like, oh, it's gonna get better, it's gonna be okay, things will change. And then the thing is, things never change. Because I've been seeing a lot of that on YouTube lately. Like, I've been seeing that a lot on YouTube with some content creators. I've been seeing videos that are called, let's say they're NDE videos, or let's say they're NDE near-death experience videos. And I don't know, in these videos, I think this person, I don't know, was clinically dead or something. They go to the other side, and then some beings are like, oh, 2025 will be a great year, inform the world or whatever, and then the person comes back from death, and then the person talks about saying, oh, 2025 will be a great year, or whatever, and I don't know. But I just wouldn't even believe most NDEs. I mean, I would believe some if they're legit. But if it's just an AI-generated NDE story, I'm not going to believe it. Not only that, but I feel like when most positive Peters and Patricias, they're literally the same people that are like, oh, this year sucks, I hope next year will be better. Or, oh, that year sucks, I hope next year will be better. And with most Positive Peters and Patricias, some of them may thought that 2024 was a terrible year, and then some Positive Peters and Patricias are like, oh, 2025 is going to be a great year. But I have a feeling most people don't understand what's coming. Like, most people don't know what's coming, and most people don't understand what's coming. Because in 2025, I don't even think 2025 is going to be a great year. Because we're already going downhill from here. There's a lot of doom, there's a lot of gloom. We have the solar storm going to happen on July 5th, 2025. That's going to take out the power grid and the whole electricity system in the US and the world. Like, I know the 2025 solar storm in July is probably going to knock out the entire power grids around the world and stuff. And then, I don't know, it would emit an EMP or something. Like, yeah. And it's kind of crazy because, you know, it's just not good. And then these Positive Peters and Patricias are like, oh, 2025 is going to be a great year. 2025 is going to be a wonderful year. And the thing is, these fake Christian and these fake spiritual people have no idea what's coming. Like, these fake spiritual and fake Christian people have no idea what's coming to this earth. Because they're acting all hunky-dory, thinking, oh, it's gonna get better, 2025 will be a great year, whatever. But the thing is, 2025 is not gonna be a great year. Right now, we're on the cusp of World War III. We're probably in the early days of World War III. And right now, since we're at the end of 2024, a new virus is currently spreading across the world right now. A new pandemic spreading across the world. I think what happened is that I think some person in Congo or whatever, I think some person in the Congo country or some person in Congo, whatever, apparently got sick by this new mysterious unknown virus. And then this person carried it from the Congo to the US. And then, I don't know, this person got sick in the US. So this person was hospitalized and in Ohio, I think. So since this person was hospitalized in Ohio, you know, he's probably patient 0 or whatever. Maybe some other people were infected before him in the Congo. And since, you know, there's probably cases of a new pandemic on the rise, or a new virus spreading across this globe in 2025, you know, there's probably going to be another global pandemic, and people are just not realizing what's coming. Not only that, but with the 2025 solar storm, it's going to knock out power grids, it'll cause an EMP to happen, and once that solar storm happens, no power, no electricity probably, and we'll be thrown back to the Stone Ages. Like, imagine being thrown back to the Stone Ages, like a Carrington event. Like, imagine a Carrington event solar storm coming to the US, or just across the globe, and then everyone has to go back at least 5,000 years or something, or, I don't know, 700 years. That's the type of life we're probably going to be seeing in, like, the near future. Because, you know, we can't recover quickly. Before we ever get so technical advanced that things become so dystopian that things aren't even real anymore, something is going to cause a stop to it. Like, before we ever get so technical advanced, or before we ever get so dependent on AI or whatever, something's going to stop it. And I think that 2025 solar storm is probably going to stop it. Because in 2025, I don't think in 2025 it's not going to be like this year. I think 2025 is going to be 500 million times worse than this year. I think 2025 is going to be way insane worse than this year. And I just think 2024 is just that kind of somewhat last normal year before 2025. Because according to 2025, from what I'm hearing, On January 19th, 2025, TikTok's supposed to be banned in the US, which, since TikTok's getting banned in the US, that's probably the first major event that is supposedly supposed to happen in 2025, is TikTok getting banned in the US. But once TikTok gets banned on January 19th, all hell is going to break loose. Like, literally all hell is going to break loose. Like, once the TikTok bans TikTok, like, once US bans TikTok or whatever I'm trying to say, I'm sorry that I might not really sound the clearest right now because I'm tired or whatever, but once, America bans TikTok, all hell is going to break loose in this country. And then you're going to have Gen Z people, and then you're going to have Gen Alpha fucking complaining, and you're going to have Gen Z and Alpha, or Gen Z and Gen Alpha people upset that TikTok got banned, and they'll probably riot in the streets and cause Armageddon and whatever, because that's the first major event of 2025 we have to be on the lookout for. The second event is the Trump presidency of Inauguration Day, the day after that, and that's probably going to be pure hell on earth, because whatever Trump's doing, it's not going to be like the first 4 years from what I'm hearing from people. Because compared to now in the Trump administration, all the things that Trump's probably going to do in office is going to backfire. And it doesn't matter with Russia and Ukraine. It doesn't matter with Israel and Palestine and Hamas. It doesn't matter, because whatever, this guy is going to do, it's going to backfire. And it's literally going to backfire so bad. And if things really pop off the can next year, if shit really hits the fan, then we're cooked. We're fucking cooked as a society. And I have to shut up because these people are going into their driveway, and then finish off in clip 2, so yeah. Alright guys, I had to literally end the previous video clip because there was somebody probably getting home from somewhere, and then I just didn't want to interrupt them or anything, because I really can't trust anyone around here, or most people around here for the most part, so have to take cautions these days, because something bad could really happen any moment now. Even if I really live in the boonies or the middle of nowhere, have to keep myself safe. But that's what I'm literally trying to say. But it doesn't matter, because in 2025, it's like with these fake spiritual and with these fake Christian people, they can act like 2025 is going to be the best year ever, but I literally see what's coming. And 2025 is not pretty. And then besides Trump going into office, and besides, him going into office, some of the things he might do might backfire, and then Russia and Ukraine or whatever, and Israel, they're all probably going to backfire on US too or whatever. And then after that, trying to think. Then after the Trump administration thing, what's next? Oh yeah, the 2025 solar storm. Yeah, that's probably the next big event that we all should probably keep our eyes out for. I gotta put down the camera because somebody's driving by. Alright, sorry about that. I had to put down the camera for a second. We're only about a minute and 45 seconds in, but yeah. But not only that, but the 2025 solar storm is probably going to be the third next big event next year. And on July 5th, 2025, it will probably cause disturbance to power grids and power supplies, and it will probably throw us back into the Stone Ages. And this is why we don't have enough time, because, we're going to be cooked. And then besides that, the Great Reset, right? The government is planning a Great Reset next year. Because from what I'm hearing, is that it doesn't even matter, because all these positive Peters and Patricias are like, don't worry, it'll get better. 2025 will be a great year. All you have to do is stay positive. But the thing is, that is just not how it works here. Because the thing is, there's going to be a great reset. The government is planning a great reset. And that 2025 solar storm will probably, more likely, be a target of the great reset. That 2025 solar storm that's going to happen next year on July 5th is going to be a target for the great reset. Like, that's going to be a way they're going to use the great reset. If that doesn't work, then they're going to plan an EMP. Nuclear bomb. Or something, okay? Like, if the 2025 solar storm doesn't work, then they're going to plan an EMP. Or a nuclear bomb. That's probably what they're going to do. Like, if they're going to plan a great reset, like, if the government is planning a great reset, that's probably what they're going to do. And I think in 2025, the government is doing exactly that. And then you have Project 2030, then you have Project 2025, and I can say this country's cooked. And I have to end the video. Alright guys, had to end the video because a little while ago, one of the neighbors had to come walking outside with their dogs, very insane late at night, and I'm like, come on, it's like 9 p.m. But back to what I was trying to say. So I'm at the hour where I need peace or whatever, and yeah, it's just, they had to bring out the dog at the wrong moment. But back to what I'm trying to say. So what I'm trying to say is that, if the 2025 solar storm doesn't work, then they'll plan an EMP, and Project 2030 and Project 2025 are probably going to be the next big thing on the Great Reset. Because if the government is planning on resetting everything in 2025, like, if the government's going to reset everything in 2025, I'm sorry to say this, but we're cooked as a country. And with these positive Peters and Patricias saying, oh, everything will get better, don't worry, it's all fake, listen to Fox, listen to CNN, it's lies. It's literally lies. Because, they don't care. They don't care about your well-being. They don't care about your life. They really don't care whatsoever. And, in 2025, the world's gonna reset. And I don't know, besides the world gonna reset, I don't know. They're planning a great reset. And, of course, you get another stupid car. Wonder what this person's doing. SMH, really? So much traffic tonight. So much freaking traffic tonight. It's traffic at a random neighbor's house. Someone I wouldn't want to trust, but can't really trust anyone in this hood. Can't really trust anyone in this neighborhood. Let alone, you can't even trust anyone in this town. You can't trust anyone in this area, so this is why I know I'm on my own. But yeah, back to what I'm saying. But if they're going to be doing an EMP next year, or, electromagnetic pulse attack next year, then the government's planning the Great Reset. And then you have the rest of society saying, oh, next year this game GTA 6 is going to drop. And then you have society saying that next year GTA 6 is supposed to release. I don't want to be this Mr. Negative person here, but GTA 6 is fake. GTA 6 is not real. GTA 6 is just a distraction. The only reason why GTA 6 exists is because it's a stupid distraction from what's really going on in the world. There will be no GTA 6 next year, probably. And GTA 6 is canceled anyways. Like, GTA 6 is going to be canceled anyways. Because the truth is, GTA 6 is fake. It's a distraction. It's a distraction for what else is coming. Because there's much bigger things coming, and then yet society has to care about GTA 6 being the big thing in 2025. There's war, potential Great Reset next year, civil unrest, and etc. And here we are as a society. I'm not saying myself, but I'm saying society. So people out in the streets and people out in public are like, they're only concerned about GTA 6. They're not concerned about the 2025 solar storm. They're not caring about World War III. They're not caring about an EMP potentially and all this other stuff. And there is going to be a Great Reset next year. And what I'm trying to say is that people should learn to get back into the old ways of living again. People should learn to get back into the old ways of living again. People should start learning to get back into the old styles of life again. Because with this 2025 solar storm, probably, if it knocks out power grids and if it causes the whole world global blackouts, you're not going to have electricity or power ever again for a very, 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 very long time. And that's if the 2025 solar storm hits. If not, the EMP attack will probably be the next plan the government's planning. And then with the EMP or the 2025 solar storm, they'll blame it all on Russia. They'll blame it all on China, when really it was them. The United States. And with the 2025 solar storm, if it does knock out power grids or whatever, they'll blame it on China, they'll blame it on Russia, they'll blame it on hackers, and they'll say, oh, hackers hacked the power grid, so they'll blame it on the hackers, but the real reality is the 2025 solar storm and the sun and the solar flares, CMEs, knocked out the power grids, which caused an EMP effect. And that's what the government is trying to cover up. Not only that, but, you know, what else should I get into? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, what I'm trying to say is that people should start learning to get back into the old ways of living again. People should start learning to get back into the old ways and styles of life again, because there is no tech future. There's no technology future if a solar storm happens. Be prepared and prepare now. And stop being a positive Peter and stop listening to fake spiritual teachers saying, oh, 2025 will be a great year. Oh, we're going to have a great future. Everything's going to be hunky-dory. Donald Trump will fix the country and people will be drinking, giving it to marriage and having a great time, throwing beer bottles in the air. Get it out of your head. It's not happening. And with the people being obsessed about GTA 6, all these people are worried about is GTA 6, but they're not worried about potential World War III, a solar storm, TikTok getting banned, etc. And if TikTok gets banned, then Gen Z and Gen Alpha are going to cause civil unrest. And then Gen Z and Gen Alpha are going to go to war. Not only that, but you're going to have TikTokers going to war too. And then they're going to cause riots in the street. And then when Trump gets in office, then it'll be more war. And it'll be like, oh, it would be way worse in 2020. I just don't think people are just ready for what's coming. Because in my opinion and in my beliefs, I think TikTok gets banned in America on January 19th next month. I think January 19th is the day TikTok gets banned. And I see it. Like, I have a vision and I have an impending doom that I see it soon. I see it. Right now, what we're seeing in 2024 is just a prelude. 2025 is going to be way worse. And not only that, but with the potential pandemic next year, with the potential Spears 24 pandemic, or whatever it's called, Spears 24, Sears 24, whatever, that's apparently that came from the Congo. So apparently if Sears 24 ends up spreading from the Congo, from the infectious person in Ohio, then we're cooked. I'm sorry to say this, we're cooked. But anyways, guys, I'm thinking I'm probably going to end the video here. And, you know, if in my opinion, that's just what I think. And if TikTok does get banned, then I just think people will protest and riot, and content creators too. And if Trump gets in office, more war. And if World War III happens, more war, civil unrest, EMP, solar storm, power grids knockout, doom and gloom. And 2025 will probably be the worst year in human history. Because that's what I see. This is why we don't have a future. This is why we're doomed. This is why this country's fucked. We're doomed. We're cooked. We're fucked. I'm sorry. There's no future. Anyways, guys, I'm going to end the video. So, yeah. Bye, guys. I hope you enjoyed my video about why Positive Peters are toxic. And lesson of the video, don't listen to Positive Peters. Don't listen to Positive Parishas or Patricas, whatever. Positive Peters are just toxic. They're negative. They don't care about you. Toxic positivity, stupid. This is why we need real love, real positivity. Listen to God, listen to Jesus. Real love, real positivity, real spirituality, real, genuine relationships and friendships. That's just my opinion. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm ending the video. So, yeah. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. And that's my video. So, yeah.